weak men can't practice semen retention. A weak man cannot practice semen retention. It's not meant for a weak man. I'm gonna just throw that out there. If you are a weak man, if you are a weak mentally man, you can't practice semen retention. Semen retention is so important in a man's life. It is. Now you can go ahead and say, "Well, this," but let me say this. This video is not for the ones who have women, and you know you having sex with your woman and stuff. Y'all plan on getting married and all this and all that. I don't promote fornication, but if you are one who's against semen retention, you think it's fake and all this stuff, then this ain't the video for you. Then, if you think it's fake, then this is not the video for you. Move on. But this is for the ones who want to practice semen retention, who's thinking about practicing semen retention. Think about this. This is something just to think about in this video. Semen retention is not for the weak man. It's not for the weak man. Semen retention is for the men who are really trying to make a difference in their life. It's for the man who's really trying to better himself, who's really trying to control his sexual urges. There's many men right now who have plenty of babies because they cannot control themselves. The pull-out game is weak. When they about to bust a nut, when they hitting it, they about to bust a nut. They can't pull out because it feels too good and stuff. The man who can't seem to just stop fornicating, who can't stop having sex with women. Why? Because he just see the cheek so much, and it's just, see, this is not for the weak man. Semen retention is made for the alphas, the sigmas, the kings, and all those ones, the ones who really want to protect their sexual energy. You don't realize how powerful semen retention is until you get on it. Semen retention is made. We can go ahead and say this. It's pretty much made for anybody who want to get in shape. Anybody who's an athlete, mainly for athletes. If you are an athlete, you really should be practicing semen retention. If you're an athlete, you really should. You shouldn't be out here busting the nut in all these females if you're an athlete. Period. Point blank, period. Why? Because your semen this is a very spiritual practice also. It gets you closer to God too. But semen retention, let me tell you something about semen retention. Semen retention, y'all, will change your life. It will change your life. It's not made for the weak-minded man. And this is going to say this. A lot of these dudes right now are weak. Majority of men in this world right now are weak-minded. They are weak-minded. This is why the women are complaining about men. This is why the women, and a lot of these women are just delusional, and their mind is just so messed up. But I can say there's a lot of weak-minded dudes in this world. A lot. And it's sad. It's so sad that many of them cannot control themselves. Child support and all this stuff. And, they got the government coming after them because they got baby mamas over here, baby mamas over there, and that's not a good look. You gotta don't be like NBA Youngboy. If you know who NBA Youngboy is, he's a demonic rapper. Don't be like NBA Youngboy. This dude got 12 kids, and he 24? He's 24 with 12 kids. I think half of them probably the same age. But this is what happens when you are a rapper. Because these women worship the rappers. These women throw their draws at the rappers. It's definitely hard for a rapper to be on semen retention. For real. Now, there is a lot of temptation out here. So much temptation out here that it don't make any sense. The women complain that there's creeps out here, complain that these men only want them for sex, but they walking outside with see-through clothes on. You got see-through clothes on, yes. For the women who says, so that's her fault that these men keep giving her all these attention and stuff, yes. When you wear that type of clothing, that type of clothing that you're wearing, and it's see-through, you can see your nipple prints, you can see your thong and all this stuff. That's temptation. And news flash, when a man see you dressed like that, automatically that comes to their mind is hoe, whore, like the Bible says, whoremonger. Yes. Semen retention is not meant for the weak man, though. If you are a weak-minded man, there's no point in you taking on semen retention. Well, let me just say this. Let me rephrase that. Semen retention can help you with that weak mind. If you really wanted to. If you really wanted to get on this practice, you can. Semen retention would teach you self-discipline, self-control. It would teach you that. A lot of these dudes don't have any self-control. They can't control themselves when they get around a beautiful woman. They can't control themselves. They feel like they gotta stick they penis in these women. They feel like they gotta do that. But this is a deceived mindset that's going on right now in this world. That if a man don't have multiple women in his phone, that he's not doing something. This is a deceived mindset. Deceived mindset. It's never cool to have multiple women in your phone and having sex with all of them. Because let me tell you something. A lot of these people are not strapping up. A lot of these women have something, but they're not telling you. Why? Because they want some sex. And they feel like if they tell that man that they have some, they ain't going to be able to get what they want to get. Think about that. You're going to run that. You're going to run your thing up in a woman, fellas. And you ain't going to be able, you're going to catch something that you're not going to be able to get rid of. That's going to kill you. And guess what? You don't go praying to God now. Don't go praying to the Most High now. Because you got a warning before you did it. You got warned. But then when you catch that STD, HIV, AIDS and stuff, man, the grave you go. Uh-oh. I ain't trying to scare you, but if I am scaring you, then so be it. But semen retention will help you with that. If you get on this practice, you get on semen retention, and you keep it inside of you and don't release it, you will see so many benefits. But let me tell you this. The sexual urges they're gonna come. The sexual urges are gonna come. But if you can get past the sexual urges, you're gonna start seeing benefits. Muscle mass, big old muscle, you're gonna be ripped and stuff. You can lose weight by this. Your hair gonna grow in stronger. Look, my hair growing in stronger now. Your facial hair gonna grow in. I tell y'all, since I've been on semen retention, I cut this like yesterday or 2 days ago. And look at it, it's full, it's coming back. You can see it coming back now. Your hair grow back so fast. Your facial hair, your patches are gonna start, like y'all can see I got little patches right here. But you can see hair growing in the patch. That's semen retention. Semen retention will help you get a full-grown beard. If y'all fellas been trying to get a beard, get on semen retention. Stop beating your meat. Stop masturbating. That is little kid stuff. Stop masturbating. Get off of porn. It's kid stuff. Get off of porn. It mess your mindset up. That pornography is demonic. It's not but a bunch of demons. I understand. Porn, that Pornhub and stuff, you can't even get on Pornhub no more. They're about to shut all that stuff down. They need to shut everything down. There's many more porn sites than Pornhub. They need to shut it all down. They need to, even OnlyFans. They need to shut OnlyFans down. Because I tell you this, they shut OnlyFans down, you're going to see McDonald's, fast food places, other places going to be packed with people, with females working in there. I bet you that. Think about that. Y'all gotta get off of that porn. Stop looking at that stuff. That stuff is not good for you. It's not good for your mind. It destroys the mindset. It does. But this porn and stuff, man, semen retention, when you are used to beating your meat so much, letting out your semen, I used to do it every day, all day. I used to. When you so used to doing that, and then you finally decide to get on semen retention, your body is gonna be looking for you to release that nut. Because your body has gotten used to you doing it all them years. It has gotten used to you releasing your semen. Now that you all of a sudden you decide to keep it in, you don't wanna release it. You don't wanna beat your meat no more. Your body is gonna be screaming to you like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Release me. Release me. Why are you not releasing me? Why are you not beating your meat? So guess what? That semen is gonna stay inside your body. And it's gonna travel. It's gonna travel. And let me tell you something. Woo! That's when the sexual urge is gonna start to come. Boy, I'm telling you. You gonna think Whoopi Goldberg look like Rihanna. I'm telling you. You gonna think the girl that you've been putting off, the girl that you don't find attractive, man, you get on semen retention, you gonna think that she's just a top model. I'm telling you. You gonna think that this woman is a top model, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. You need to get on this, y'all. This is very, very, very important for a man to get on. Especially if you're in your 20s or if you're in your 30s and 40s and stuff. This is very important for a man to get on. Because there's too many weak-minded men out here right now who cannot keep it in their pants. Cheating on their wives. I ain't gonna say girlfriend. I don't believe in boyfriend and girlfriend. I believe in husband and wives. Too many men out here are cheating on their wives because of the temptation that they see out here. The temptation that's walking around, the women that's walking around here who are just, who just, you know, they can't seem to cover themselves up. Now, I'm not saying dress like a whole nun. I'm not saying that. But cover yourselves up. Like, god damn, like, is it so hard for you to cover yourself up? Or do you just seek that much attention? You just seek so much attention? It's sad. Growing up without a father is so sad. That's what you see nowadays. But there's too many weak-minded men in this world right now. Too many weak-minded men who need to get their stuff together, who need to keep it in their pants. Keep it in your pants. You do not have to run it up in every woman that you see, that you find attractive. Y'all so thirsty out here. You so thirsty out here. That's why these women are acting the way that they act. Because there's too many thirsty dudes out here. Fellas, if we just change ourselves and stop being so thirsty, we'll be able to change the way that these women are acting. The way that they think about men. Think about that. But when you are weak-minded, hey, and you don't want to take on this practice, but this is only for the video. This is a video for the ones who want to take on this practice. Who wants to. It's going to be challenging. You don't got to be on it forever. But you can be on it and just see the benefits of it. See how it changed your life.